Making headlines this hour, President extends the greetings and felicitations to the Maldivian people on the occasion of Victory Day of Maldives. Maldives immigration announces establishing a system at Malé seaport to inspect passenger liners visiting Maldives. And the leaders of Britain's Liberal Democrat Party says that she believes she can do a better job as Prime Minister than either Boris Johnson or the leader of the opposition Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to PSM News in English with me, Larif Ahmed. On this day of Victory Day, I would like to convey warmest greetings to the viewers of PSM News. President Ibrahim Mohamed Solih extends greetings and felicitations to the Maldivian people on the occasion of Victory Day of Maldives. In a tweet, President Solih prayed all martyrs are granted the eternal paradise. On every November 3rd, Maldives celebrates Victory Day to mark the defeat of an attempted coup against the presidency of Maumoon Abdul Qayyum in 1988. The attempted coup was staged by a few Maldivians with the assistance from Sri Lanka's People's Liberation Organization of Tamil Eelam. The coup was followed with the military assistance from India. 19 Maldivians, including army personnel and innocent civilians, died during the attempted coup. Parliamentary Committee on Judiciary decides to probe into accusations against the Supreme Court stating it influences the Department of Judicial Administration. Chair of the committee, Imtiaz Fahmi, said the Chief Justice Dr. Ahmed Abdullah Didi and other judges at the Supreme Court are unlawfully trying to exercise powers granted to DJA, while the senior staff at the DJA are being threatened and warned. Imtiaz requested the committee to decide the measures it can take regarding the case. Speaking at the meeting, parliamentarian Jihan Mahmood said the committee needs to clarify the accusations after raising concerns. She additionally proposed a write to DJA and Judicial Service Commission (JSC), requesting further clarification and urging relevant actions. All committee members voted in favour of the proposal. All parliamentarians raised concern towards the actions of judges at the Supreme Court, highlighting past activities of the Supreme Court in unlawfully influencing JSC. However, the opposition parliamentarian at the committee, Ahmad Shyam, raised a concern as the committee arranged a meeting regarding the accusations. He said the committee has decided to hold the meeting to influence the judiciary and heavily criticize JSC for conducting investigations against judges. The Parliament issues an announcement asking for public opinion on amendments to Decentralisation Act. The announcement asks the public to submit any comments and suggestions to Parliament by November 10th. The new amendments include significant changes to the Decentralisation Act, including the decision to extend the terms of councils to 5 years from 3, and the proposal to allocate 33% of all councils to women. The amendments also propose mayors and presidents of councils to be elected through a public vote. Amendments brought to empower councils include the provision of 5% of total annual budgets, warranting councils the income it generates from sources under its jurisdictions, in addition to permitting the councils the rental incomes from lands. The bill is currently being evaluated by Parliamentary Committee on Decentralisation. The committee is working to forward the bill to the floor by November 9th upon a request from Speaker Mohammad Nasheed. The Parliament aims to pass the amendments by November 13th. Maldives Police Service MPS reveals one of the co-founders of Maldives Democracy Network MDN, Azra Nasim, has declined to present herself when summoned in its probe regarding the report published mocking Islam and Prophet Muhammad. MPS said Azra declined the summon on grounds of security concerns. MPS has also issued a summons to Shahinda Ismail, another co-founder of MDN, to present herself as part of the investigation into the report. According to MPS, she is yet to respond. Citing religious scholars who studied the report, MPS revealed investigations found the report mocked tenets of Islam and Prophet Muhammad, and the issue has been forwarded to Youth Ministry to take actions against MDN. The ministry is mandated with overseeing all non-government organizations and associations. MPS launched a probe into the case on October 3rd, and MDN has been suspended by the ministry until the investigations are complete. Maldives Police Service MPS summons and questions Ministry of Fisheries, Men Resources and Agriculture, Zaha Wahid, over the corruption scandal of Maldives Marketing and Public Relations Corporation, MMPRC. MPS told PSM News that several top government officials have been summoned for questioning regarding the scandal, which saw the biggest embezzlement of state funds in the history of Maldives. However, MPS did not confirm Minister Zaha was among the officials summoned and questioned. Speaking at a parliamentary committee, Prosecutor General PG Ashid Bisham had said the findings of the probe into embezzlement scandal and money laundering scam MMPRC implicate several of the current parliament members, ministers and judges. She mentioned Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment Ahmad Mahlouf, Minister of Communication, Science and Technology Muhammad Malik Jamal, and Minister Zaha are found to have been implicated. According to investigative authorities, a total of 267 individuals received financial benefits from MMPRC scandal. The individuals who have received financial benefits from this scandal include 44 former parliamentarians, 16 current parliamentarians, 5 members at independent institutions, 7 officials currently serving at the government, 7 judges and 23 members from the security forces. Recently, MPS has also summoned and questioned former parliamentarian Ghassan Mamoun regarding the scandal. With the news of complicit parliamentarians, Speaker of Parliament Mohammad Nasheed has called on all relevant authorities to reveal the names of those complicit parliamentarians involved in the corruption scandal of MMPRC. Presidential Commission on Corruption and Asset Recovery had declared MMPRC scandal cost the state over $220 million in losses. Maldives Immigration establishes a system at Malé Seaport to inspect passenger liners visiting the country. The newly installed system allows immigration seaport clearances and update the details to the system immediately. Immigration informs the new system would allow to capture vital information and, if necessary, detain individuals of interest. Spokesperson of Immigration Hassan Khalil said the details of visitors to Maldives used to be updated to the system manually, and manual measures were more likely to cause security issues. He said the newly established system allows for better management and ensures a greater security. Immigration intends to establish such mobile systems across Maldives. Maldives has updated the border control system used to ensure better security in the work to monitor all travels to the country. Ministry of Environment contracts Senek Trade Combined Private Limited to establish a drainage system in Tinadu. The agreement for the project was signed by Minister of Environment Dr. Hussein Rashid Hassan and accountant at Senek Trade Combined Prabhat Ravanpura. Environment Ministry says the project worth $2.460 million will solve the flooding issues in the island due to heavy rain. During his visit to the island, the Environment Minister signed an agreement with Tinadu Island Council to develop a 2-megawatt solar farm and to install an incinerator at the Waste Management Center. He also held discussions with the Island Council regarding the issues of waste management and soil erosion. The ministry inspected the water purifying system, sewerage system, stormwater pumping station and powerhouse of the island. Saudi Saudi Arabia's state oil company kickstarts its initial public offering (IPO), announcing its intention to list on the domestic bourse as the kingdom seeks to diversify and create the world's most valuable listed company.
Aramco did not give a time frame or say how much of the company it would sell, but sources have told Reuters the oil company could offer 1 to 2% of its shares on the local bourse, raising as much 20 to 40 billion US dollars. Aramco said it posted a net income of 68 billion US dollars during the 9-month period ending on September 30th. It added revenues and other incomes related to sales for the same period amounted to 244 billion US dollars. Aramco chairman Yasir Al-Rumayyan said the state oil giant would continue to meet its global oil supply demand after it lists on the Riyadh bourse. Confirmation of the share sale in Saudi Arabian Oil Co. or Aramco, as the oil giant is usually known, comes about 7 weeks after crippling attacks on its oil facilities, underlining Saudi Arabia's determination to push on with the listing regardless.
The leader of Britain's Liberal Democrat Party says she believes she can do a better job as Prime Minister than either Boris Johnson or the leader of the opposition Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn.
Speaking at a rally in London, leader of Britain's Liberal Democratic Party, Jo Swinson, told supporters the upcoming election on December 12th would decide the future direction of the country. Prime Minister Boris Johnson had previously pledged to take Britain out of the European Union with or without a deal on October 31st, before lawmakers voted to force him to seek an extension until January 31st. The Times newspaper reported he has abandoned the threat of a no-deal Brexit in his Conservative Party's manifesto for the December 12th election. Opinion polls give Johnson a sizable lead over Labour, but also suggest that more than 10% of voters backed the Brexit Party, enough to split the pro-Brexit vote in some seats and hand victory to Labour. The Liberal Democrats won 12 seats in 2017, and polls currently put the party in third place behind Labour and the Conservatives.
Borussia Mönchengladbach stay top of the Bundesliga with a 2-1 win at the Bayer Leverkusen.
Oscar Wendt opened the scoring for the visitors after 18 minutes, tipping in a perfect cross from Marcus Thuram, but Kevin Volland ran through to level 6 minutes later. Thuram got the winner for clinical Gladbach from short range after Patrick Herrmann set him up for an easy chance at the near post after 41 minutes. It got worse for Leverkusen in injury time at the end of the match when Leon Bailey was sent off for kicking out at Herrmann. Gladbach have a 3-point lead over second-placed Dortmund, who beat Wolfsburg 3-0 and are 4 points ahead of fourth-placed Bayern Munich, who suffered a shock 5-1 defeat at Eintracht Frankfurt. The Bavarians, who have clinched the last 7 league titles, have now won just one of their last 4 Bundesliga matches. The heavy defeat on Thomas Muller's 500th game in all competitions for Bayern leaves the future of embattled coach Niko Kovac in doubt. First-half goals from Filip Kostic and Djibril Sow put the hosts in the driving seat with Bayern down to 10 after the 9th-minute dismissal of Jerome Boateng with a red card for a foul. The Bavarians briefly cut the deficit in the 37th minute through Bundesliga top scorer Robert Lewandowski, who has now netted at least once in each of their 10 league games. The Poland striker took his league tally to 14 goals, but David Abraham restored Frankfurt's 2-goal cushion in the 49th. Martin Hinteregger's header on the hour made sure of the 3 points, and Gonzalo Pacienza completed a horrible afternoon for Bayern after 84 minutes, piling more pressure on the champions ahead of next week's big clash with Borussia Dortmund.
With that, we conclude the news for this hour. Thank you for being with us. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.